they're clapping more for you.
Of course they are.
It went suddenly it went louder when she came out. It's because of the introduction. It's like, how many orphans did you save along the way?
About 500 a morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, the Bush Center. The President and Mrs. Bush are not here tonight, but Greg said he will still behave.
Yes. I wore pants.
That's true.
I wasn't going to.
And we're really honored to be here, and to be here together. And we're going to talk a little bit about Greg's new book, Not Cool. Talk about a little bit how we met and about the 5, and then we're going to get a chance to take pictures with you guys afterwards. It's great to see some friends here, especially that guy right there, Phil and Marnie Cooney. Thank you so much for coming.
Ooh, somebody has friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so special.
Somebody's jealous.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I get it. You're all happy to see Dana.
We are sorry that the main star attraction of the 5 could not be here tonight. Jasper is home in New York City. Do you love Jasper or what? Greg, you're not clapping.
You do realize that Jasper is not a real dog. It's Dick Morris in a fursuit. It's the only way he can get on TV.
Whatever happened to that dog, Casper?
Casper was my imitation Jasper, because she kept talking about the dog Jasper, so I thought I would get my own dog, Casper. And every time she talked about Jasper, I'd say Casper was better, but it was driving you crazy. I could tell you were ready.
What happened to Casper?
Well, an unfortunate accident, yes. However, he tasted delicious.
You're an irresponsible parent.
Yes, I am.
Well, let me kick things off by starting with the most important topic of the night. Me.
Yes.
Did you know, Greg, that I was George W. Bush's press secretary?
Had
you heard that?
I had no idea. You never bring it up. It's like a complete. I thought that you worked at a local Arby's.
Just like walked in off the street
Yes,
into the
exactly,
studio to join you there. Actually, I thought we would tell people because we get along so well. I call him the brother I never wanted. But we actually had not met until the day we did the pilot for the 5.
That is not true. See, this shows you how memorable I am, is that I actually met you perhaps maybe 3 to 4 months prior. I was out, I was walking in the halls of Fox, and I go, ooh, look, there's Dana Perino. I got to get her for my show, Red Eye. And so she's outside talking to somebody, and she's got that Dana Perino look, like, I'm Dana Perino. This is the Dana Perino look. So hard being me. And everybody's like, oh, look, it's Dana Perino. And so I walk out and I go, hey, how are you? I'm Greg Gutfeld. She goes, oh, yeah. And then I go, you should really do Red Eye. And it was like I had asked her to eat a dung beetle. She went, or she'd smelled something awful, which might have been the case because I hadn't bathed. But she just kind of gave me the look like, yeah, this is probably the last time I'm going to talk to you. But she shook my hand. And then it was like months later that you had to sit next to me.
That's right. So we got called out of the blue. I don't know, maybe they were talking to you for a long time, but kind of got called out of the blue.
I actually suggested you, yes. I was originally, I don't know if you know this, but the show was called The One. And it was me. And I was like that. I just was like, the one. I'm not that way.
That slot's taken by O'Reilly.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's the great one. Not having it. Not having it. But I suggested Dana Perino. We can call it the 1.5. And actually, I wanted it to be called the 10, where it'd be me and Bob. Because, no, I'm not going to explain that joke, because...
I think everybody got it.
Yes.
I think everybody got it. You had a chance to tour the Bush Library today, and...
Yes.
To give us, everybody that's gathered here tonight, your thoughts on the library?
Well, I don't have many libraries to compare it to because I stay out of them, frankly. They've turned into just sins of, dens of sin. Have you been into any libraries lately?
No.
Oh, they're horrible. But this one was great.
I got the iTunes library.
The iTunes library is great because you can just get in there and out without even putting your clothes on. But the Bush Library is amazing. It gave me some incredible ideas for my own presidential library, which will be in approximately 2042, I think. No, but it is amazing. It's an important time when you're walking through to be reminded how the world has changed since 9/11 is what really kind of hits me when you're in there. Because I'm in there and I'm thinking it's like, okay, this is September 10th and this is September 11th as you walk through.
And everything after.
Yeah. So.
Well, I loved having you there. It was fun to take you in the Oval Office.
That was nice. I enjoyed it. It's the exact replica. I felt the power. I ordered a pizza. And then I had the delivery man shot. Because that's what presidents can do.
He wanted to know what would happen if the pizza was 30 minutes late.
Yes.
If you got it for free.
Yes. And if I could drone him.
But last night you were at another presidential library.
Yes. I was at the Reagan Library. Another nice library. And another great president.
And you actually, one time you ate Ronald Reagan's dinner. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I was my first job out of college was at a magazine called The American Spectator. I was a staff assistant, and basically, when you're a staff assistant, your job entails doing whatever the owner of the company wants you to do. Pick up his certain devices at the pharmacy, wash his car. Though I will never forget the one time Bob Tyrrell said, "Hey, do you want to go see a play?" I think it was Hamlet with Glenda Jackson. I said, "Sure." I had no idea that I was actually the driver that was taking him and his wife to Baltimore. But so he was having President Reagan over. President Reagan, I guess, had a couple of nights a year that he would go visit a private citizen and have dinner, and one of them was Bob Tyrrell, my boss at the American Spectator. So I was not invited to go, but I was invited to mow the lawns and wash the windows of the house to get it ready. And during that process, I actually went up to my boss. I said, "Do you think I could just stick around?" And he said, "Sure." So I was able to stick around while President Reagan was there. And it was interesting because you're in it's very surreal. You're in a house on a normal block, and this huge motorcade is pulling up, and it's mind-blowing. It's like a centipede and a Christmas tree in one thing. And you're looking, you want to go tell somebody, and you turn, and there's President Reagan. It was all a decoy. And he was actually behind me, like, for the last 10 minutes drinking, I think, a virgin, what do you call it? Orange juice, vodka drink, but without the vodka.
Screwdriver?
Screwdriver, that's it.
You know nothing about drinking.
I know, it's amazing. And your instinct is you think it's somebody in a Reagan mask. That's...
Like a decoy of the decoy.
A decoy of the decoy. And I went up to, and so I had a chance to say something to him, and I always say this. What I said to him was, because it's like you're just shocked. But anyway, he had dinner. I was in the kitchen with Secret Service, and then when he left, I noticed that he had left almost all of his dinner there. He hadn't touched it, so I thought, I'm going to eat the president's dinner, which I did. I ate his dinner.
Did you think it was going to give you, like,
yes,
power,
I thought that.
Or that you'd grow taller?
That's just unnecessary, and yet you egg her on. You do realize that I am taller than her.
Do you realize that?
Yes, you realize that. It's true. Actually, I often tell people that this is not Dana Perino. Dana Perino is actually inside a robot, Dana Perino, working the levers.
Do you want to show them for once and for all and prove?
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
There you go. See?
I'm going to be fair.
Yes.
I'm being fair. Hold on. Okay. Put it back to back. There. Now we've settled that.
Yes.
I'm still smarter.
Not in everything.
That's
some
true.
things.
That's true. Can you give people a little background as to how did Greg Gutfeld become Greg Gutfeld? And what I really would like you to talk about is how your mom, who hopefully she'll watch this on C-SPAN, and she's recovering from some illnesses, and you're going to see her later in the week. So I think people realize, and I've learned this from you, is how much you care about your mom. And I think about what I know from her is what an amazing mom she was, because she recognized your uniqueness and your talents, and then she helped feed those by buying you copies of things like Mad Magazine.
Yeah, but my mom, there was always this like writing contests and stuff, like when you're in first and second grade, and she got me into like writing. So having me enter these contests, and I don't even know where these contests were from, but I would do them, and I would write these short stories, and she encouraged that. She saw that that's what I'd like to do. Perhaps she also saw that I was physically incapable of sports. So maybe it wasn't about the writing, it was that she doesn't want to be humiliated.